Can you read this?
He says, "You're pro-abortion, changed my mind."
Yeah. Can you change my mind? What does your sign say?
My sign says, "I'm against abortion, changed my mind."
Why does it say that? Is that your belief?
Yeah, I'm against abortion, that's why I'm out here.
Can I ask why you're against abortion?
Yeah. So I'm against abortion because it kills innocent human lives, and it kills about 80,000 in Australia every year.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's also very true.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
What I was going to say is, do you have kids at all? No.
No, I don't.
No, you don't have kids? No. If you had a daughter and she
Was raped?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
yeah.
raped.
Yeah.
Would you let her get an abortion?
No, because the child isn't worth less because it was conceived by rape. We're all human. It's not less of a human just because it was conceived by rape.
Yeah.
Everyone has inherent value. We all have an inherent right to life.
Yeah, that's completely fair.
Yeah.
But may I say to you, what would that do to that poor young girl, having a child so young? Do you know what pregnancy does to a woman's body?
I'm not denying that rape is horrible. Rape is horrific,
Yep.
dehumanising.
Yep.
I think abortion is too, and
Yep.
I don't think two wrongs make a right.
Yeah.
And not just that, I'm of the firm belief, according to a lot of wellness studies, that abortion actually doesn't address the harm that rape does. Honestly, it just adds to it.
How so?
Well, it doesn't deal with the trauma of the rape, and a lot of people go to, we have to get an abortion, and then everything will be fine, but that's far from true.
Yeah, no. Abortion and rape are both quite traumatizing, but also having a child at such a young age, and also with all those changes, especially with a young woman themselves already going through a hormonal phase, it would be a lot trickier for them to also be growing up themselves as a teenager, dealing with their own hormonal struggles, and then also having to deal with a child. Not only that, but having a child, birthing, pregnancy, money, living costs these days.
Again, when I say that human life has inherent value, it's not defined by external circumstances. Now, ideally speaking, no one would get pregnant underage and become a mother underage, but even so, if a child is conceived by an underage mother, it's not fair to steal a child's life just because their mother's underage.
Fair enough.
And I think it really, we have to ask, why was that child, underage, becoming a mother? Let's address those issues rather than having abortions, so we don't have more underage women becoming pregnant.
Yeah.
Right, that's the root cause. That's the real problem there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
What are you trying to get out of doing this today?
Really just trying to facilitate ideas. I think a strong society is founded on key pivotal ideas. Obviously, I believe that being against abortion is in everyone's interest, because the philosophy of abortion says there are circumstances in which your life doesn't have value, right? And that could go for the same for anyone, even if you're outside the womb. Mm-hmm. And I want to shut the door because I don't think that's a door that should be open, because I don't think I want my life compromised. I don't want your life to be compromised either.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. Fair enough. Well, thank you for having this conversation with me today.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not going to, just because we have different...
Yeah. I just appreciate that you're respectful.
No, of course, yeah. I just wanted to see your opinion, because obviously everybody has different opinions. But, yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Well, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Cheers.
See ya.
A few moments later.
Can you get this?
Hey, how you going?
Is it in the frame?
It's all right. It's in the frame.
Okay,
Maybe out of the way of the
yeah.
camera, it's fine.
Recording. We got to be in the...
Can you read this for me?
Yeah, I can. He says, "You're pro-abortion, changed my mind."
Yeah. Can you change my mind?
Well, I had a conversation with you earlier, and
I
it was
actually-
polite. I know. I
actually
just
have
wanted to be respectful. That's all.
Yeah, of course. I do have some more questions for you, though.
Yeah. Oh, well, can I talk to your friend first, and then?
That's fine.
Yeah. No.